Developments today in a controversy Coin6 has been investigating on for months. It is about whether Oregon Governor Kate Brown is allowed to transfer her constitutional power of commutation for violent offenders to the parole board. Well, the Oregon Court of Appeals ruled yes, she can do that.
Our investigator Dan Chilkin has been leading our coverage on this. Dan, the prospect of these hearings have really thrown victims for a loop, hasn't it?
We have heard from families devastated by the thought that the person who did horrible things to them could get out early, and were relieved when a judge blocked the hearings that they would have to endure. Now the appeals court says the governor has the power to let that happen.
I just hope Kate Brown understands what she's done, because she's bringing up a part of my life that I've tried to move on with.
Kiana Bartlett didn't want us to show her full face as an adult, but she felt she had no choice but to show what she looked like at the age she became a survivor dealing with an unexpected trauma again, after the teenager who sexually abused her, Vladis Volinets-Valashchenko, was put on this list last fall by Governor Kate Brown of 73 inmates convicted as juveniles for mostly violent crimes who could apply to the parole board for early release from prison.
It made me feel just disgusted, honestly.
2 district attorneys and 4 victims sued and convinced a Marion County judge to block the governor from transferring her constitutional power of commutation to the parole board. But today, the Oregon Court of Appeals wrote, "We can find no evidence that the Oregon legislature has ever sought to constrain the broad constitutional power of Oregon's governors to grant clemency." Lawyer Kevin Mannix is on the losing end of the ruling.
This is a sad day for victims of crime. It's a sad day for district attorneys, and it's a sad day for the whole justice system in the state of Oregon.
Governor Kate Brown has never agreed to an interview with Coin about her commutations. Last fall, her office referred us to Eliza Kaplan, who represents inmates seeking clemency and is one of the lawyers who argued the governor does have the right to transfer her clemency power to the parole board.
I see people transform and change all the time, and believe in the ability for youth especially to make those changes, because I've seen it, directly so many times.
This afternoon, the governor's spokesperson sent me an email saying, in part, many young people who commit crimes are given life or near-life sentences and are disproportionately youth of color. Sending teenagers to prison without a second chance has never been fair or equitable, and has long contradicted what we know about adolescent brain development. Now, Kevin Mannix told me he will appeal to the state Supreme Court.
You know, Dan, this has been an issue in the governor's race. We've seen it in their campaign ads. How do you think this will play out now?
Well, and remember, Kate Brown is not governor for much longer, so
Right.
her ability to do this, she's released something like 8% of the prison population of Oregon recently through commutation. So all 3 candidates seem to want, well, 2 of them for sure say, I won't do it like Kate Brown will do. Tina Kotek, not as definitive, but people can go at coin.com and see my story on that, which aired last week.
Okay. Excellent, Dan. Thank you.